This is Push the Tempo.
We are Polymer.
Oh yes, okay, we'll just start off with introducing all of you through. So, names and how you met each other pretty much.
I'm Ben. I met these two at a night I first did, which went horribly wrong. And they came up and talked to me and they were like, yeah, I think you need some help, mate, which is fair. So that's how I met these two, got talking on Facebook. Not looked back since. They've treated me well, so. Ish.
My name's Felix and met Ben through that, met Jack at McDonald's after a night out, and I was talking about a Jackmaster competition.
Right.
He was running on Facebook, and this guy just turns around and he's like, "Oh yeah, is that the Jackmaster competition?" And I was like, "What? Surely no one else knows about that in Swansea." So then, don't really know what happened. Then we played squash together. And now we're
That's
best
a
mates.
quick little side.
Yeah.
How long have you been playing squash together?
I don't know. He's like half a
That's
year.
side hustle,
Too
right?
long
Side
for me
hustle.
to still not beat him. I've never beat him.
Alright.
He's a lot better than me.
We're talking months or years?
Like months.
Alright.
Like 6 months.
Alright.
I've never beaten him.
Alright,
And I'm Jack. Met Ben through him doing a crap night out. And then Felix did McDonald's.
McDonald's is where all the things happen apparently.
Yeah,
It's the place to be.
It's not.
It was strange because I was going to go in with a girl and then ended up going back with him. Gutted.
So what do you guys study then? You are students, all of you?
Yeah, all
What
three
study?
students. I do sport and exercise science, second year going into third year.
Yeah?
I do economics, second year going into third
Second year
year.
again.
History, first year.
Alright.
So yeah, he's a fresher.
Yeah. So how did you come up with the name Polymer? Where did this come from? Who's the...
So we were like, we need a name. None of us are that creative really. We're not like good at doing things like that. So we went to the library, sat down together for probably like 1-2 hours and genuinely just said words.
What kind of stuff were you bringing out? Like vomit?
No, literally, we'd read our Facebook thing and just like read every single word and be like, right, what would be good? And we'd find one word and we'd be like, oh, that sounds sick, but it sounds like a techno night. Or like, oh, that sounds sick, but it sounds like that or that. And then we got to Polymer and we're like, after like 2 hours of doing it, we're like, oh, yeah, that's
So you
alright.
just started on
Yeah, that's alright. And then the next day we were kind of like, oh, that's actually quite good, and now we quite like it. Everyone seems to.
Just going to say, they were really rude to me when we came up with the name.
Well,
Every name I came up with, they said it was bad.
what kind of stuff were you bringing out? Were you...
Like, beards backwards, like,
One
party
of them was
backwards.
like your name backwards. Wasn't it? Just,
Yeah,
pretty much
What do
everything
you mean,
backwards.
the word your name back?
Cash.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Sounds
Could be a
fruity.
side hustle, could be a side hustle thing.
Exactly.
So what would you describe Polymer as then, if people come into Swansea like, oh, well, what's this Polymer thing? What would you say it is?
Just a party, club night.
Straight
Does-
bar.
Straight up party.
So that's what we want. We don't want it to be seen like it's just
Yeah.
like a club. We want it people to just have loads of fun. Like
Yeah.
that's why we're doing all this, like all the decor and all
You know, it
that.
means like a really mental house party. And you're just like, oh, this is crazy. But when you go to like a club night, it's kind of like, well, I'm in a club. We want it to be more of that house party vibe.
Yeah.
People just kind of
We've
go
got three things. Like we've got sound, essential. That's the main thing we love.
Yeah.
Vibes, we want quality vibes, and then lastly, we just want a full-blown party.
Full-blown party.
Like all three tick. Happy days.
What's
And
that?
it's not just one genre of music. We're gonna obviously this is like housey stuff, but like we're gonna go into some other things, like do
What?
different genres,
What genres are you thinking of?
like
breakbeat.
break, yeah.
Old school breakbeat, some newer stuff. What else we've got? Go into the realms of disco,
Grime.
a bit of Italo disco.
Grind.
He wants some grind.
He really likes
Get
it.
some acid
Mad
in
Bang
there.
going
Definitely
on.
gonna do a grind now.
Yeah?
Just anything in like underground dance music.
I'm
You know?
loving it, loving it.
Because
So,
it gets a bit boring, doesn't it? If it's just
Yeah.
one thing.
are you guys the DJs then, or?
We do all DJ as well. So for this night, me and Jack are DJing before, and then Ben's DJing afterwards.
Oh, insane. Who's this guy?
Earl Jeffers.
The man. The man.
Don.
Yeah.
The Don. The
Don.
absolute Don.
Well, how do you find him, and what
Great
kind of
taste.
stuff is he?
We all know his music anyway. Like he produces songs, and we all really like his music. And then we were thinking of who to book, and then we were like, oh well, he comes from Cardiff, so it's not like difficult in terms of like travel or like getting him over
He just
or anything
ticks
like that. Yeah. So it's pretty convenient, and he's a top DJ, top producer. So.
Not bad. So are you looking to bring other names into this place, or are you keeping
yeah.
it to just
Oh
you
well,
three?
we don't. obviously like we're quite keen to get like lots of Swansea. Like we've got Rick Sheen playing afterwards. Who's a Swansea-based producer who I really rate, and he's also a really good DJ. So obviously we're trying to push the scene within Swansea as well. It's not just like we've just turned up and been like, here's all these things you need to know.
None of us are actual locals. We all go to uni here, so we don't want to just come in and be like, right, there's just some English boys doing this night. Like we want to get locals involved. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, cool. You said you're in uni, so what's it like doing this and uni? It must be a massive. Well, I don't know. What's it like?
It doesn't go well.
Right.
I mean, we're still sitting comfortably, but wouldn't say it's been my best term at university.
No.
Education-wise.
I mean, just because of when we've done this, like exams finished this week. I finished my last exam.
Exams finished today. Exam finished today.
Some people still have exams today, so we've kind of been doing this in the background while we're still in library every day, and it's kind of like, we need to do things, but then at the same time we also need to do work.
So how have you balanced it then?
I haven't really. I think I've completely bodged my exams.
I'll throw you a first year, it doesn't count, man.
Yeah, but I still like to get into second year.
Well, if you don't get into second year,
No, I think like obviously it's been quite easy. Like Facebook makes it a lot easier. So you can't just wait to respond.
So how long did this whole idea? Did you have it in your background? Who started this off?
I don't know.
Well, Ben did a night, and then I'd been planning a night before time, and just never like got the roll, never started rolling.
Right.
So then I met Felix, like we did in McDonald's, and I said to him, I was like, yeah, we should do a night like Swansea. And he was really keen, but like together we were going to do one, and then other people wanted to do it with us, and then just kind of fumbled around. And then we met Ben on that night out, and we were like, yeah, we should do something all together. And I'd say that's pretty much how it started. Like.
Yeah, I think it was kind of lucky we were all on the same kind of wavelength.
Yeah.
But I think kind of when we met each other, we knew we kind of all wanted to do a very similar thing.
Yeah.
All kind of on the same.
Well, I heard you've done something like this before.
Yeah, in Devon.
What was the first time? The Virgin
up here.
Party.
I didn't really know that many people in Swansea, so when I did my first event, it was mainly like people from my flat and stuff that came. There was like a few, like were you there when that random local dude? There was just like this 60-year-old local dude sat on a sofa. Just like I got my two friends from home to come up and DJ, just started doing bits around like London and stuff.
Right.
And he was just sat at the front going, play some real music.
I like your demographic.
He was like trying to force them to play like, they were playing like house, and he was like, oh, can you go into like rock and roll and like jazz, and they were like, what are you doing, you spinny bastard? But other than that, it was pretty funny. Like, I met loads of people. Like, it was a really good, like, it sounds kind of shit, like networking.
So what are you looking for Polymer to become? Are you thinking just to keep it super tight knit?
I mean,
so Ben's going to go for a quick break, and then where did he go?
Drop the sunglasses. You just want to we want to obviously get bigger,
Mm.
explore different genres, as I said, and book bigger names and do all this, do all that.
While still keeping
true
to our own colours that we're doing.
Pushing the local stuff.
Yeah.
One thing we've always said is it sounds so cliche, but we're just not about it for the money at all. As long as the only money we're going to get from this, we're going to put straight back into it.
So what drives you then? If it's not money, then?
There's nothing. There's nothing like this in Swansea at the moment. That's why we're doing it, because there is a scene for it, but there's no one putting on events like this in Swansea for this type of music. So.
It's also weird, the benefit is we get to see people we really rate as well.
Yeah.
We enjoy it just as much as the people coming.
Yeah, get to meet them, get to meet DJs, get to go out for dinner with them.
It's not just about pushing an event as well. We kind of wanted to grow it past events. I know me and Felix want to start a mini record label, maybe do a few press.
That'd be the dream.
The dream. That's the dream.
What's the hardest thing about doing something like this? Because I'm going to guess at first you're like, oh, this would be cool pie, right? And then all of a sudden you jump into it. Is it what you expected it was going to be?
I think the little logistics, every little thing which you don't think of when you put on a party. The things you think of are the venue, your DJ, and then the sound.
Yeah.
And then after that, you get literally everything else is a million times harder. You don't realise it's all going to keep going. Posters, wrong posters turning up, emails after emails after emails.
Like you think it would be simple to book someone, just to email them like, "Are you free this day?" Yeah, and then like 5 emails later you've got them. But it's like tiny little like contracts and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So how do you organise yourselves then between all this? Do you have tasks for each person, or is it just like...
We're not that.
No, we're not that.
We're not that. Yeah, we just do what we got to do.
I mean, mainly I had a bit of experience before with booking, so I kind of jumped on the booking side. But I guess like these guys are probably going to take up some of the other stuff. Like they'll do bookings in the future and stuff as well.
So you said that's just a smaller part. So does that include things like Facebook? Because I've seen your live streams as well.
Oh, Christ,
There's a lot of
Facebook.
The little. So basically, me and him do a radio show every week on the uni radio.
Cool. What's it called?
Extreme Radio.
Extreme Radio.
Yeah, and we just do our own show, like 2 hours every week. And so we were going to go in there and use the radio to do the whole thing and do it. So we go in, and the people at the radio are like, right, the whole radio's gone down. And we're like,
The one day, like, you
we
need
just like, right, cool.
We've got 2 DJs coming in.
Yeah, we've got 2 DJs coming in. We've just unloaded a load of like equipment and all that into there. And so that happens, and then we're like, right, we've got to do it on Facebook. So we have to set up all that. That takes ages. We're already 1 hour after we said it would be. And eventually it went good. Like we enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really good.
I think the hardest bit, like that was hard, is writing a Facebook post.
Yeah,
Right,
so
Facebook, no one posted, isn't it? You just write it on.
No, but I don't know. Again, none of us are that good with our English. Like we're not natural writers at all. I wouldn't say like. But it's just kind of the things like you write up a post and then we send it and it's like I don't like that word.
Yeah.
That sentence sounds too like because you want it to be good. You don't want someone to read it and be like that sounds shit.
It sounds
Does it
like
sound
maintaining
popular
an
if you
image.
do that?
No, because they come across as quite like some of them are quite fun. Just
Yeah, no, it's not like we're trying to use perfect English. I'm just saying like we need it to sound good. Like
It's like
if
the phrases that we don't want it to come across as just serious. Like this will be happening at 10 o'clock.
Right, okay.
It's like
Hear your voices.
Exactly.
And then it's another thing I found is accidentally using the same phrases and words. So we'll do a post, and for example, let's say tickets are running out. We'll be like, oh, cop them fast, and then we'll be like, no, wait, we've said that before. God,
So you've got like a list of words to say when things are running out or something.
we're not that organised. No, we just get to it, and then we're like, right, we got to think of another one. Yeah.
Are you going to keep on doing these live streams then, or is it going to be like a feature? Because you said it was because the radio went down. So
Yeah, but I think to be honest, it worked out better.
Yeah, it's like a happy accident. We got a lot more people listening, and it's a lot more flexible as well. Like we could just just do a party in someone's back garden, stream it in someone's room, like, and it's easy for people to listen as well. With Extreme Radio, you have to like click like a link and like send people the link. So with this, literally just appears on your timeline if you want to listen. Just click on it. Like,
So you're going to be going on like SoundCloud and stuff like that, or are you just going to keep it to?
Yeah, we're gonna have like a Polymer SoundCloud come up, probably a Polymer YouTube account, just like if we get any cool bits from the nights out, like videos and stuff like that, and then just like obviously the DJs get like playlists of them perhaps, and just just keep the word up to see like for future reference, like to see what we've done, if you know what I mean. Like make a path almost. You see where we've gone to where we are.
The whole journey of it.
Exactly.
That's cool. Speaking of journeys, then, what would you say to people who are looking to do a kind of events thing? Would you say no way, don't even go near there? What would you say?
not in Swansea, not.
Yeah, it's ours now.
Yes, that's so good.
What would you say? Like,
I don't know, Ben, you know most of that.
Yeah, I'd say like a lot of people. I think we've already had this a lot as well. It's like they'll be like, "Oh, send you my mix. Like, have a listen. Can I play the night?" Like, that's not like it works sometimes, but you think like it's better just to go out of your way, do your own thing, kind of forge a path, and then people will pay attention to you. Whereas if you're like just pestering someone like, "Listen to my mix, listen to my mix," like it might be like an alright mix, but you think there's other like priorities people have. So it's better just sometimes just to
Make your own path, like.
yeah, do your own thing. But some like, obviously go off of connections you already have.
right.
Like
Yeah, knowing people
is
made us-
important.
Yeah, knowing people has definitely like got us like to where we are now. Like for our first event, almost sold out. So and like we've still got hours left.
How many tickets have you sold?
Literally, I think we've got like less than 50 left at the moment, and like quite a big venue, so quite excited to be honest.
I was saying that because I spoke to you in Cup of Coffee. So what kind of individually motivates? Because obviously you're not going to have all high points. You're going to have some low points when things are just not going well at all. So what kind of keeps you back onto the surface and keeps you, floating up?
The end result.
End result.
Putting this on like tonight. When it comes to it, like this should be really good. So that's what we're working towards. Like if something goes wrong, just think of that.
Yeah, just trying to fix up.
Forward thinking, right?
Yeah, I guess so. Like we don't like we're all quite optimistic people, and like when there's like as you say when there's a will there's a way. Like we've had loads of setbacks so far, like a lot of things going on this tonight, but like so far it's so good. Like just the only problem is no one wants to go on the door while they're jumping.
Okay, cool. I think that's mainly it because hopefully we can keep on. Well, as you're progressing, I'd like to kind of interact more because I reckon you guys will be pretty sick.
We are Polymer.
Can't do it any more slow.
We'll speed that one right up.
This is Polymer, this is Push the Tempo.
That is fucking shit, fam. Hello, we are Polymer. I didn't look at the camera.
You didn't.
Hello, push the tempo. I won't even say it again.
Willkommen to Brookface.
That one, cool.
No, please don't. This is Brookface.